Today, I am joined by Lori Sculles. She is, well, Lori, where are you right now? And if you don't mind telling us that, and also just your position with USPAC.
I am the Vice President of USP Home Business Development, and I'm currently in Central Florida, assisting with the launch of our newest facility, where we provide white glove services to the Orlando and Tampa areas.
So USP Home is a very specialized service that we offer to our customers, and it provides white glove delivery and installation services. What exactly do we mean by white glove delivery and installation, and who are our typical customers for this service?
So white glove delivery is the highest, most specialized delivery service that we can provide to a consumer. It means that we're going to take care of everything for the consumer. We're going to handle their product with the utmost care, ensure it's damage-free. We're going to unpack it. We're going to carry it up their stairs, set it in place, set it up and install it, test it if it's an electronic, and explain to them the usage. And then we're going to clean up after ourselves. We're going to make sure that we remove all of the packaging. In essence, we're removing all the inconvenience that a customer is otherwise left with after a delivery. Like carrying the product up the stairs or setting it up themselves, cleaning up their messes. They don't have to do any of that. So that's the technical definition, but the reality is white glove delivery is all about customer service. It's about providing the consumer with the highest level of professionalism and personalized service. Whereas with other service levels, we're only in the consumer's presence for mere minutes. Our teams show up at a team will show up at the door, get a signature, and leave. Sometimes it's less than 3 minutes. Whereas with our delivery service, with white glove deliveries, when you're performing one of these specialized delivery, you could be in that customer's home for 30 minutes or even more. And when that's the case, our teams have to be able to make the consumer feel comfortable and confident in what they're doing. In order to provide that, we have to have a higher level individual making these deliveries too. So, because you can teach the technical aspect of the job to most anyone, but the skills required to provide this type of service have to be more ingrained.
So, Lori, what exactly is it about white glove delivery? We know the expertise, the personnel that it takes to fulfill this service, and you described brilliantly exactly what takes place and why the customer wants it. On the brand side, and our client who's asking us to do this for their customers, why is it so important? Why is it such a high stakes thing for the brand itself?
Well, the services that we provide, they add value and loyalty to a consumer's purchasing experience, because in their eyes, we are the customer. We are our customer. So when we arrive with a delivery that a consumer purchased at a retailer or direct from a manufacturer, it doesn't matter what name's on our truck or on our uniforms. To them, we're just an extension of our customer. Our delivery crews, they provide the last impression that the consumer is going to have of the entire experience. So even when they've already made their purchase, and all we do really is provide a service. But if the service we provide is found to be subpar, then the entire purchasing experience can be ruined for them. Whereas on the flip side, if we knock it out of the park, then we've just guaranteed the consumer's loyalty to that brand.
So with regard to the end consumer who we are servicing with the white glove delivery, it begs the question, have their habits and expectations changed in the last 10 years that would make white glove delivery not just a luxury, but maybe it's somewhat of an expectation now for most brands to offer this?
Absolutely. The consumer's expectations have been continually lifted over the last 10 years. They're less and less willing to be inconvenienced. Online retailers like Amazon, combined with technology and enhancements in operational functions, they virtually retrain consumers on what they should expect from a purchase and a delivery. No one wants to pick up the phone anymore to call a company to say, where's my delivery? And maybe be put on hold or have to wait for somebody to call them back. I mean, they want to get on an app and they want to look at where their delivery is. They want to see where their team is at right then and there. Likewise, more and more, they're looking for a more bundled experience, which leads us back to what we do with the white glove deliveries. Today's consumers, they don't want to be inconvenienced more than once. So they're looking basically for a one-stop shop. They want to make a purchase of any number of large items, whether it's appliances, furniture, electronics, home gym equipment, etc. And they want to have that product set up or installed so that they don't have to deal with it beyond that moment. And coupled with that, they expect and deserve a great customer service experience. A good delivery experience just isn't good enough anymore. It's got to be a great delivery experience.
So looking into the next 5, 10, or 15 years of consumer expectations and white glove delivery and brand expectations for their customer experiences, what do you think is around the corner or something really interesting as far as, what the whole white glove delivery experience is going to be in the future?
Well, that's an interesting question. There's a couple of different things happening out there that I think we're going to be expanding on over the next few years, and are going to become more of the norm. And the beginnings of that is what a lot of delivery companies are doing now and customers are requiring, which is photos of their delivery, of where we've placed it, of the surrounding area where we've placed it. So they have photographic proof of what's been happening in the home. That's just the tip of the iceberg, though, because now you have, companies like Amazon who have what they call a key that you could basically make deliveries into the consumers' homes without anybody being there. They can unlock the doors remotely. And I really think that is probably just the beginning of what we're going to see in the next 10 to 15 years, to where, consumers will no longer have to be inconvenienced at all. They can still be at their job while you're making a delivery into their home. They can unlock their doors. They've got cameras all over to watch what's happening. They can even communicate with the delivery team. And then they can come home from work and their range is sitting there installed, ready to use, or their furniture is put together. With the improvements in technology that are just so rapid, I believe that that's definitely going to be what's going to be happening in the future of white glove.